Hello, you can call me River, and I will be talking about the Paw Pads situation, because I looked into it, it was gross, and I want to share, I want to inform people. Do not go and harass any individuals. Don't do that, that's yucky. That's yucky. Anyway, if you see me reading down at this, it's because it's my script. I also have my computer with stuff on it. First of all, we're talking about Nightcrawler, Paw Pads' partner. Alright, hi everybody. Again, this is Fig. She'll be popping in from time to time. Sorry, Fig, I got film. Alright, so to start off with Nightcrawler, homophobia. Oh, yes? Can I help you? So, he posted a video. It was a video of Disneyland, and there was like a princess, probably a trans man, just somebody possibly in drag. I'm not fully aware of the context, but it was a man wearing a dress, or I don't know. I'm just gonna use they, them pronouns for that person because I don't know. It was a person wearing a dress and they had a mustache and stuff. You know, honestly, they absolutely slayed. And they definitely had the Nightcrawler had the caption, "Never been to Disney World, thank God." Oh, yes, how can I help you? Sorry, I'm distracted. Yeah, definitely. Yes, saying that LGBTQIA plus people should just deal with being oppressed and just like having people be homophobic towards them and just being oppressed, which is yucky. Yeah. Oh. Telling LGBTQIA people that they have chosen the wrong path and that's gonna make God upset, and that love thy neighbor does not mean accept thy neighbor, so you can still be a jerk to thy neighbor. Making a lot of making the traditional values flag that was just like the only thing good is a man and woman and 2 children in the straight family. That's traditional values. That's the only thing that's good and accepted here. And yeah. Now I have a few screenshots. Let me pull those up. Sorry. Alright, well, the cat's left. So the first thing that I had to copy and paste from a comment from a post he had where Nightcrawler said, "I'm not homophobic, I would just like to clarify." And somebody asked, why do you have to clarify that not homophobic? And he replied, "I've always existed, but you as a community just showed up recently. It's so stupid to discriminate against me, but discriminating against you makes total sense. So don't play the victim. It won't help you." They were just asking a question. Then they had another person had just a question and was talking about, sorry, I'm bad at this. This is not gonna become a career for me. So another person was just saying, hey, it's not okay to be transphobic. You can't just say, oh, well, you're actually a girl. So yeah, and Nightcrawler replied, "You think switching guy-girl labels is a choice, blah, blah, blah." And then they made an analogy to being trans and picking up milk from a store. And then another person was just talking on Nightcrawler's video or post about the traditional values flag. Somebody replied, "I'm I'm a Muslim, lesbian, furry. Yeah, I want to make my own flag. And Nightcrawler said something along the lines of, well, you can't do that. You can't be lesbian and furry and Muslim at the same time. That goes against all the laws. You're wrong. You know, all that. Just all general yucky. Sorry, my cat's making a mess. I'll be right back. I'm sorry about the interruption to anybody who ever will be watching this. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Next part is doxing. Yay! Yeah, Nightcrawler has been doxing many different Therians. He's done it before. He's been attempting, well, he had a post saying, with a picture of Forgetful Gecko, saying, when you know exactly where that house is and how to get there, something, just like, you know, nearly doxing, stuff like that. Doxed Artex, / Paw Pads, which I'm going to be calling Artex because it's easier. Oh, my cats are crazy. Sorry, they just ran into a door. Because saying Artex's house flooded, here's a diagram, and there's like a diagram of the flooded house, but it was like the full neighborhood, just slightly blurred. It was weird. Okay. Others, more. Content theft. Just taking a whole video, screen recording it, and passing it off as his own. Saying people, this one Therian creator, should let hate comments happen because people need to vent their emotions. Saying that people being upset about Artex's animal abuse is laughable. Bruh. He also said not to protect literal children from not safe for work content because he was drinking and smoking at 6. Says it's pointless. He also said it was pointless to report zoo, homophobia, or animal abuse content because it does nothing. Nobody cares. He also called Artex his emotional support stuffed animal. That is a human being. And I have a really yucky thing that I found out. So there is something that he proudly shows off. He's like, Artex is my partner. I love her. She's my girlfriend. I'm Artex's boyfriend. All right. YouTube has frozen her channel for anti-LGBT stuff before. It's a punishment forcing change, not her own will. People act like she's some monkey fighting evolution, but no, she's not insane. And why do I support her? Because I'm her dad. I was gonna write a whole thread, but let's be real. No one reads past 3 lines. This was replying to a comment asking, why do you support Paw Pads? I don't know if this is real or not. I don't even know if I want to know. Little yucky. Alright, time to get to the juicy stuff. Paw Pads herself. Oh my god, where to even start? Here's where the main trigger warning goes into play for zoo, homophobia, a lot of feet, just gross content, a lot of animal abuse, just all that yucky stuff, okay? So I'm warning you, feel free to just click off. I will not judge. Anyway, let's start with homophobia. Tons of just crossed out pride flags, just so many, it's gross. Just, oh my gosh, there's big pride flags like so, and little pride flags like so, just around the room, crossed off, which It's a waste of materials, and it's disrespectful. Like, I have these because I'm part of the community. It's how I feel represented, even though these aren't my flags, but I have them so that I can feel safe. And also, if I have a friend who I learn is bi, I can give them a bi flag, okay? So it's gross that they have a bunch of flags, like at least 20, that are just crossed out. Anyway, playing with pride flags by taking, here's an example, just like, oh, look at pride flag, and they'll grab it and rip it up, and they'll go, or not try to rip it up, those are difficult to destroy. They go, and they bite it, they attack it, they say, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My cat is being a menace. Oh, dude, please. She fell. Oh my gosh, she's fine. She just tore down a piece of laundry and it fell on my little setup over here. Playing with them, saying, look, a pride flag. Ew. It's just generally, it's gross. It's ucky. It's yucky. Just being full on transphobic, saying you're a girl to trans content creators, or especially Forgetful Gecko, who is a trans man. I love Gecko so much. His content is awesome. And Artex keeps making videos saying, you're a girl. And just, yucky art. She, her content, literally her channels keep getting deleted from YouTube for good reason. And she's just like, why are my channels being removed? Girl. Wiping her smelly feet on pride flags. She has a lot of foot content for no reason. Just letting you know, I will not be showing any videos or anything on to this video. I don't know how to do that. I'm really new to this. As I said before, purposefully misgendering creators and saying you're stupid if you think you're a different gender. I'm not. Dude, I'm trans, and this is fucking pissing me off, dude. I'm a trans man. People misgender me all the time. Most of the time it's purposeful because they don't like me. It's so annoying, and I feel so bad for Gecko. Yeah. Just many pride flags. I saw that they had they posted, reposted something that, the Nightcrawler made for them, which was an AI slop transphobic profile picture. Luckily they didn't use it, but ew, gross. So there's a lot. Here, let's go to being a public nuisance next. Kicking shoes off in public and screaming, doing quads, running and kicking on the ground with bare feet and screaming and yelling at people. Screaming in public, in buildings, no feet, what? No shoes, just, oh my gosh, imagine what I had to endure. I had to watch so many to get all these notes, bro. It's the worst. She backed multiple people into corners while walking on all fours and screaming at them, top of her lungs. Oh my god, I feel really bad for those people. Making it just a gross mess. There's a video where she's taking Sephora lotion testers and Sephora makeup testers and just throwing them on the ground, wiping them on her hands, spraying some of the bottles at the windows. I don't know. Just generally making a mess a lot of the times, yelling at people. One time she started growling at the cops because she had the police called on her, and she was growling and barking at the cops. And just all of the yuck, all of the gross stuff. ASMR, having the camera right here and chewing as loud as she can with 0 trigger warning, and she does it a lot and has no trigger warning because she wants to make people mad. A lot of AI slop. She's had multiple just AI slop videos. Gross. Way too much foot content. She shows her feet unnecessarily, kicks her shoes off, puts her feet in front of the camera, all that, Pretended to throw up a hairball with no trigger warning. It was super loud and descriptive and just, it was gross. I nearly vomited. Not good. Making art for creators, making art for creators, including zoo art. No. Generally, being a jerk. Just in general, like, she'd have a video, and it would just be like, you're fat. Okay. Generally just giving every alter human a really bad reputation. Like, I walk around with this. I don't bark and scream at people and throw my shoes off, and I still, like, this is why Therians and stuff, Therians, furries, whatever you are, I love you. People like this is why we're hated. Yeah. Okay. Now time for the serious part. So I'll probably put a timestamp for when all the animal abuse is just over. As I said, I'm not going to be showing any videos because I don't know how to do that. And yeah, this part's bad. It's bad. I'm going to take a break real quick and then compose myself to talk about the animal abuse. Give me a sec. Alright, let's do this. Artex and animal abuse. As far as I know, she has 3 animals, 2 dogs, 1 cat. They are all extremely malnourished and terrified of her. She will walk into a room and they will run. And yeah. Malnourished, scared animal. There is one video where she shoves her feet into one of her dog's mouth, nearly breaking the dog's jaw. She has pictures where she's grabbing her dog's like the skin on the bottom of her neck and just like all together with like her feet, and then captioning it, "My dog loves to chew on my feet," and she clearly doesn't, and she's clearly uncomfortable and scared. There's multiple videos where she's saying, "I love doing this with my dog," while having a leash pulled up, choking, low-key starting to choke the dog doing this. And it's pressed against the dog's neck. The dog can't lift up any higher. Just bad. She ripped out, like, there's chunks of her cat's fur missing. Just full on gone. She, like, tugs at her animals, grabs at her dog's jaws, and all of that. Sorry. There's one video where she picks up her dog and is like shaking her. Both of her dogs I believe are pit bull mixes, and her cat's a little fluffy cat, a little fluffy white spotted cat. And she's shaking her dog and then drops the dog. It says roll while the dog fully face plants into the ground. It's gross. It's sad. There's a video where her dog literally has a full-on metal thick chain around her neck, and oh my god, I feel so bad for those animals. yeah, as I said, holding the leash super high. Saying her dog is a service dog and bringing her to like public places when she's not trained, fully faked, and Paw Pads does not have any medical conditions or anything. She fakes anxiety, all that. And oh my gosh. Oh. Sorry, my cat's just rolled off the bed. Grabbing dog, like muzzle, grabbing her dog's muzzle, just, you know, grabbing at her dog. Here's the bad part. Like the really bad part. She fed her dog chocolate, like a really big piece of chocolate, probably this big. Sorry, probably this big piece of chocolate. It's like, I love my puppy, feeds her chocolate, and then grabs her muzzle and like forces her to eat it. She also fed her dog a really big piece of steak. Steak can be like, human steak can be really bad for dogs and possibly like kill them. And also, the cat may be dead. I'm not sure. There hasn't been any like reports or anything, but she hasn't shown up in any videos since November, and she'd make videos with her animals all the time. Her dogs are in the videos all the time. No cats anywhere in any of the videos since November. Last video saying, my cat's super scared of me while picking her up by her organs. Like, yeah. This is not a good thing. She's giving the Therian community a bad reputation, but she's also not gonna stop. She's doing this for rage bait, but she's causing problems, genuine issues. And I hope she learned her lesson. I hope she stops sometime, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So please, if any of you watched the end of the video, don't give her the attention she wants. Don't comment, don't like give her views. Don't do any of that. I hope she becomes a better person. I hope she turns out okay, because this is bad. It's bad. Thanks for watching, I guess.